Hello everyone, welcome back to Bags Chase. So in today's video we are going to be doing a comparison between a Chanel GST. So I've got here with me a Chanel newer model and versus Chanel which is an older model. So if you're interested, which I was so interested in finding out for you, please keep on watching. Before we start, I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Anna and I am the owner of Bags Chase, which I will link all the socials in the description so that you can have a look. We also have a website, so please keep in touch if you have any questions. If you want me to sort you with some specific bags, I will tell you if I can. If I can't, I will let you know. So let's dive into the video. Firstly, I have to make this video as soon as possible because they might get sold, if you know what I mean. So I got two of them, very rare. I already sold within 6 months. The past 6 months I've already sold about 3 of these GST. They are actually discontinued. I have already sold them, but they are all in the same model, different years but the same model. But when I got this, I thought, oh my god, is this fake? I mean, I know the seller. I always buy from her. She's one of my suppliers, so I didn't really thought of getting scammed. She got it authenticated twice. That she knows already that this is authentic. She got it authenticated twice when I got it, when I said it's fake. And then I had it authenticated twice. So the first one, I'm just going to tell you a quick story. So the first one, I sent it to them. Firstly, all my Chanels are authenticated because it's such a big money, like it's $1,000 at least. So I have them authenticated to give my buyer peace of mind and myself to protect myself. So here we go. I sent that for authentication, and then the authenticator, I'm not going to mention it, or I'm not going to mention them, who they are. She passed on to it. She said, I'm passing on authenticating this. I said, why did you pass? Is it fake? She said it's basically fake. If I pass, I just don't want to authenticate it. I will tell you later why. She mentioned one, or they mentioned one in particular, but let's get into the comparison between the old model and the new model one that I have noticed myself, and you can learn with me. Firstly, I'm not an what you call this, I'm not a professional, or I'm not a professional with Chanel. I am learning, and let's learn together. So this is, I've got here my notes. So the first one, I just want to tell you that this new model is 19 series and it's 2014, year 2014, according to, I also will link the website that I use to check the serial number. So this is 2014, and this one, the older model, is, the series is 8169300, so serial number, so it's 2003 to 2004. This older model is 7 digits and the newer model is 8 digits serial number. So that's the first one. The second one that I have noticed on this is the hardware. So if you notice, most of you probably, if you have one, they have the engraved Rue Cambon on here. Rue 31 Rue Cambon, Paris, Chanel. So that's 1, 2 on all the hardware. You see, on all the ring hardware, the circle hardware on there, they all have that. So when I've noticed this one, when it arrived, I was like, oh my god, it doesn't have it. Definitely fake, definitely fake. And then the gold plated hardware have just come off, like it's probably got 20 or 25% gold plated left. So that's number 2 to to compare. So the third one is the dimension. So this one, the height of the newer model is 25 centimeter and this is 24.3 centimeter. The depth of this is 13 centimeter for this newer model, and then it's 12.5 for the older model. So the length of the top of these, the length of the top is, the newer is 32.3, and the older model is 33.4. So it looks like it's almost a square, but this is quite wider on the top. And the bottom is 33 for the older and 33.5 for the newer. So there's tiny bit of difference in the dimension in there. So some authenticator, they look into this and they will decide. But you have to bear in mind, this is newer model, which is 2014, and this is an older model, which is 2003 to 2004. So there's 9 to 10 years gap in there. And luxury brands, they tend to change their designs. They tweak them a little bit so that they prevent these fakes, you know, get replicating their brand, the exact bag. So the fourth one that I've noticed was the CC. So most of you, if you have these GST, you might, it's more likely you have the newer model, which is Stitch CC on the front. Can you see that? And this, the older model have got a piece of the caviar leather that is stitched into the bag. Can you see that? So I'm gonna show you. There you go. So here it is, and the newer model, older model versus the newer model. So there you go. So that is another difference, you see. And then the lining, number 5 that I saw, is the lining of the older one is still fabric, but it's matte. Yeah. So the newer model is shiny, like a satin like interior. So matte and then satin, shiny, tiny bit shiny. Number 6, there's a D-ring inside for the older model. So there's this D-ring on here for older model, and this one does not have it. So that's the last one is the serial number sticker. So most of you, if most of you have got the newer model, you know that it is, where are you? It's hiding from me. You know it should be a leather that is stitched onto the, it's an additional basically. It is attached like this. But the older model is so different. So I was convinced, oh my god, this is such a good fake because everything else is so good. So it is stuck or stitched into the lining, whereas the other one is, it's coming out. I don't know how you say this, but here you go. You see the difference? So that's what the main key points that I saw, which are 7. I don't know if it's 7 or 8, but here you go. That's the main key points. The difference between the older model versus the new model. So just in that, you will see that there's a big difference between the two. So you will immediately think this is fake because of those features. But really, I was 50-50. I'm not an authenticator, I'm not professional. So I still needed the help of professional authenticator. So the caviar leather is really, it's like the authentic ones, the new model ones that I've touched before, and I was like, oh, this can't be. It's such a good quality. but the handle ones, they're so used, I think. And then there's no Kanban, Ruder Kanban there, and then the hardware, there was just no gold plated. It's not even anymore. And I was like, oh, the lining and then the serial number stitched into it. Really, really, you have to be careful in checking them. Really, you have to have a history. So when the authenticator of my seller said this is a new model, by then I was waiting for another authenticator to come back to me, and little did I know that they come back to me immediately. You have to check your account and not on the email, because most of the time they email you this is that. So it came back authentic, which from my seller, 2 of the email authenticator already said this authentic, and then from another lady that I know are good with Chanel, she already said it's authentic, and then another company said to me via email it's authentic. So this is definitely authentic. You have to bear in mind that this is an older model, 10 years older than the new model. So yeah, it was very, very interesting. It's like Louis Vuitton. That's why I like Louis Vuitton. You have some fonts, pattern, you know, stitches with Louis Vuitton vintage comparing to newer model that I love so much. That's why I like vintage Louis Vuitton. And I know sooner or later I will love vintage Chanel, and I am learning, and let's learn together. So let me know in the comment if you have experienced the same thing as this, if you have any similar Chanel model or Chanel, like if you have Chanel mini square vintage versus new model. What are the comparison, what are the difference? You tell me in the comment, and it will be interesting for everyone to learn. And if next time I get more vintage, the same style, vintage versus new model, I will film another one, and I will keep making these videos for all of us to learn together. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been so exciting getting to know the difference between this new and old model one. So these are available to purchase. Get in touch with me, and I'll let you know. I also have a tote that is available, so let me know, do let me know. I always get them, hopefully always get them a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video now, and share it to your friends, to someone you know that would like the information that I have shared for today. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you on my next one.